G'day there, podcaster. Got a great episode for you tonight. I'm not going to tell you everything that's coming up in a list format. What I will tell you, though, is there is one caller in here who I think is my favourite caller of the year so far. I mean, we're not super deep in the year, but it was an incredible call. I found them very sweet, and we did have to beep them. So I hope there's no technology out there where you can, reverse a beep, reverse engineer a beep, because that would be horrible for them. But please enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You ready?
stop what you're doing and listen.
Live across Australia. Higgins Radio. This is Ben, Liam, and Bell on Nova.
Good evening, Australia. It's a Wednesday. Getting stuck into it.
And we want to know on 13 24 10, does your dad have a wild, incredible story that we have to know? If it's the one that he just whips out at every party, every family event, and you're like, oh my gosh, yes, this story again, we'd love to hear it. We do have prizes up for grabs. Because last night, we asked the question, actually at this time, we wanted to find everybody people who had met all of the cast of Harry Potter, of the movies. And we got a call from one guy who was a dad called Peter, and he told us how he met all of the cast.
Who did you meet from Harry Potter?
Met them all because it was the inaugural party of the very first movie.
How did you get an invite?
Well, we gate crashed it. A friend of mine, Alison, and I, as we opened the door, they handed us a glass of champagne each. We thought, oh, this is good.
What?
We'd be the only one that's done it in the world, I think.
Wow, amazing.
He also said Dumbledore was dressed as Dumbledore at the party, which is my favourite part of that story. You can hear the whole thing in the Ben, Liam and Bell podcast. Now, his daughter was actually the one who got in touch and said, hey, look, my dad's got this crazy story. And that is a good story at the time, but as the movies and the years went on, they only got more and more popular, and it's insane now. So that's what we want to do tonight. 13 24 10. What's the tale we've got to hear from your dad?
Yeah, you could tell that she called and she was like, oh, Dad's got this one story, always whips it out. And you could hear when we had him on, he was just like, oh, yes, this old one, yes. It's beautiful, though. Every dad has one, I believe.
And you're going to be rewarded as well. I got $100 gift cards to give away tonight. So 13 24 10. What's the story your dad always tells that we must hear?
Catherine in Melbourne, what's your dad's tale?
My dad, he just loves being, wrapped up by everybody. And he has it like my daughter's in primary school and all the young mums, they're all quite good looking. Mm-hmm. And they all say, oh, is that your brother? And he just loves it. And he's 78 and I'm not that bad, I tell you now. And wherever we go, he just elbows people. They thought I was her brother, I'm doing really well.
Yeah,
these hot chicks,
Wow, you said he was 78, Catherine?
Yes.
Incredible.
I mean, he's pretty fit. He is fit, but no, and I'm not that bad that I'm in that bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
But he has to tell everybody how they, all my friends just think he looks so young.
Yeah. I think you've called up for, is your dad a silver fox?
Yeah, you've called up for, have you got a hot dad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we have done before.
We have done that, yeah, for sure. Therese in Brizzy, what's your dad's tale?
My dad went to school with Paul Hogan.
Oh, yeah.
And he, my dad didn't come from wealth or anything, and Paul Hogan was known as one of the richer children. So my dad used to steal Paul Hogan's lunch every day.
Oh, wow. And so he goes around now saying, yeah, I used to take Paul Hogan's lunch. Yeah.
It was one of those stories he just kept on telling me over and over.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, of course. I bet the story got a little bit better at each time as well. It was he actually got that line from me because he pulled a knife on me. And I said, that's not a knife. This is a knife, Paul. And he used it in the movies years later. Yeah.
Therese, I'm going to give you a $100 gift card.
Yay, thank you.
No worries at all. Thanks for calling. You can keep your calls coming through for this one on 13 24 10.
Yeah, Wilson in Melbourne, what's your dad's tale?
I'm actually a proud dad, and I'm ringing up with my own tale.
Ooh.
To make
Okay.
my whole family roll their eyes.
No, classic. We knew we couldn't resist getting a few dads on.
Well, my tale is that I actually got to dance with Kylie Minogue at the Logies as my first professional dance gig. I'm actually a singer, but my wife's a professional dancer. and she was at home pregnant while I was dancing away and then going off to all the parties at the Logies afterwards.
Oh.
With Kylie, like it would have been a sexy dance as well. Like I'm sure you were, she would have been like walking down the middle and you would have been like crawling through some slime or something like that.
Oh, it was awesome. She had non-dancers doing this, and so we had to sort of act it out, and I was playing a snooty businessman. And when I told my family I was going to be in the Logies, they just thought I'd be up the back somewhere, and they couldn't believe I actually had a little couple of bits with her, and when they were choreographing, they asked us to do something funny, so I did some real typical dad dancing in the rehearsal, and they said, yes, let's do that. So on the Logies in the middle with her, I'm doing the worst dad dancing you can imagine, but it's great fun.
Wilson, that is an incredible story, mate. Liam, you made it sound like they were doing a dance on like Nickelodeon with the slime.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Maybe I was thinking more like a Britney Spears, like some sort of sexy thing from the early
Bubbles,
2000s.
like-
Slime.
Nickelodeon is not sexy.
It's
I
choice
don't know. Yeah. No, I wasn't thinking. You were thinking bucket of green slime. I
Yeah.
was thinking just like jelly, like jelly wrestling. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like that's where my head was at. Like, it was,
Right.
Sexy.
yeah.
Joe in Sydney, what's your dad's tale?
Well, he was a bit of a naughty boy, and he was involved in a bank robbery.
Whoa.
He gave himself up. No one was injured or anything. But yeah, he ended up being a guest of Her Majesty in Goulburn Supermax and worked in the kitchen, and he served food to Ivan Milat.
Oh my God! Yeah, right. That's
wow.
the second Ivan Milat story we've had in 24 hours. But Joe, tell us, were there other people involved in the heist? Like, was he the first one to crack? And they're like, God damn it, Greg! Now we're all going to get busted because of you.
So he's in his 70s there now. He's not all there. That's about all the information I really gotten out of him.
I see.
Do you know, last question for you, Joe. Do you know, obviously you said he turned himself in and didn't get any cash in the end, but do you know how big the heist was? Like, what did they take?
I don't know. So
Yeah,
it's something that I'm trying to research
Yeah.
and get more information myself.
Yeah, maybe they're still a little bit under the mattress, mate. You got to check. Dean in Sydney, you are also the dad. What's your Harry Potter theme tale? You've got another Potter one.
So I used to teach Vincent Crabbe, the bully boy in the Harry Potter movie.
Crabbe and Goyle. Yep.
And he was actually such a bully in real life, so he would get himself into so much trouble at school. He would bully other students. He would get in detentions. And, he was not a very nice boy indeed.
Yeah, so he was typecast, really. They were like, hey, we need some... Because he looks like a bully. Like,
Yeah.
And that's the thing, yeah.
Is he the bigger one?
Yeah, he's a big guy.
Yeah, right. Oh, wow. So you taught him, Dean.
And so, because Ron was actually a ginger in real life as well, I know that. And I think Harry may have been a nerd in real life too.
Look over there. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's a Balrog. Oh, no, it's just Ben Lehman Bell.
13/24/10. What do you have in your house that we wouldn't believe? I mean, this is unbelievable. An electoral commission worker had 2,000 voting slips. Like, not empty ones that you just took out, like 2,000 votes that people did.
2,000 too many.
You shouldn't probably have one. But 2,000's like, obviously there's questions being asked. Now, they're saying that these were counted, so it didn't like affect the election at all. These were all counted, and then they've been taken. I don't know why you would.
Yeah.
Weird. Yeah, I don't know.
Sus.
Like, it is very sus. I mean, maybe paper mache or something. I don't know. That's the only thing that came to my head. But there's not many excuses you could have for that.
Oh, maybe they're moving house, and they need to pack a box with some nice
we'd get
cushioning.
some glasses and that sort of thing.
Yes. Oh, these are perfect.
Newspaper
size to put in my
would
mug.
do it. Newspaper would do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's an investigation going on at the moment, and it would be a bit of a flex though if you were one of those AEC people with the little ruler. They go, "Where are you from?" Yeah, and they like look at those minuscule little things and then move it down and go, line it out. But you go, check this out: 2,000 Australians votes. Shouldn't have this,
You want to read them?
You want to read them? See, oh, look what this idiot went for. What does it say up the top here? Bell Jackson, Clive Palmer.
Trumpet of Patriots.
Trumpet of Patriots.
I don't know why you
She's
saying
only circled that one and the Pauline Hanson one.
No.
Kylie in Brisbane. What do you have in your house that we wouldn't believe?
I've got my mother's false teeth who passed away 3 years ago.
Oh, and obviously that's sad. Sorry to hear. Are you sort of keeping it there as a bit of a memento, or?
Yeah, well, she used to take them out all the time and do handstands and stuff, and I just can't part with them. I've got them.
Did you say she'd take her teeth out and do handstands?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Kylie, I'm going to be honest. I missed what you said at the start, and I was trying to work out. I was like, I'll just catch up and work out what you said you've got. And then you said
my mum's false teeth.
Yeah, right. When you said you used to go out and do handstands, I was like, now I'm lost.
Hey,
Now I'm
Kylie,
lost.
be honest. You ever put them in?
No, I've never put them in, but I didn't open them for like about 6 months, and then I opened them one night after I had a couple of wines, and I didn't realise that there was still food stuck in there, and they stuck to
Yuck. Mum's last meal.
Saving it for later.
She had a beef ragu. Oh, damn.
All right, 13 24 10 is our number. What do you have in the house that we wouldn't believe? Maybe it's your mum's false teeth with the food still in there. I don't know. If you give us a buzz, we will reward you with a $100 voucher. 13 24 10.
Kelly in Brisbane, good evening. What have you got?
Hi guys, I have a chopping board signed by Mark Chopper Reed.
So, is that because that was the only thing you had on you at the time?
Yeah, I was serving behind the bar and he actually came up and I served him, and I thought, I can't get him a coaster to sign. I was just chopping up some lemons and I thought, I'll just get him to sign a chopping board.
Did he just do like a signature, or did he write something on it?
No, he just did a signature and I got a photo to prove it.
That's great. Chopper
well.
on the chopping board.
Uncle
So
Chop
good.
Chop. Yeah, it's very fitting. Jordan in Sydney. Now, you've got something in your house that we wouldn't believe?
Yeah, I've got a clump of woolly mammoth hair.
No. For real?
Wow.
Yeah,
No, like Ice Age woolly mammoth hair.
yeah.
How did you get that?
I was in Scotland and I saw a fossil shop named Jordan, so I was like, I have to go in there.
Yeah.
Ended up spending like $800 to the missus' annoyance. And then because I spent so much, they chucked in some woolly mammoth hair for free.
Hey, Jordan, I don't... There's something in me that says it's not real mammoth hair if they're just chucking it in.
Yeah, the fact they
Still,
threw it
still
in.
got certificates with it.
Okay, it's got a
well-
certificate. Okay.
Oh, I still don't believe that.
I mean,
Anyone
it's
can
sort
make
of,
a
I mean, it's thousands of years, right? Like, it's like,
You buy two, you get one.
do they
Free
even
woolly
have,
mammoth
do they
hair.
have woolly mammoth hair in museums even?
Also,
Like, I
How
get
does
it,
the
like,
woolly-
they, you know, their bones last a long time, but their hair isn't
Yeah.
lasting that
I
long.
think there is ones in the past, especially a little baby one, that fell into one of those tar pits and it was perfectly preserved.
But the
But
odds
I don't
of
think, I don't
the-
think it's common.
That's it. The odds of that little woolly mammoth falling into the tar pit, and then
Yeah.
in Scotland there's a souvenir shop like that have all of its hair, and they're just
just
like, if
chuck
you
it.
and they put it in for like a deal, like they just give you a sprinkle of it. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I genuinely find that hard to believe. Would love to see a picture of it, Jordan.
Jordan, thanks, mate. Steve, what do you have in your house that we wouldn't believe?
4 kilos of gold.
4 kilos of gold?
That's a lot of gold there, my friend.
Whoa, how?
Yeah. Well, my grandma, she gave it to my mum, who inherited it, and now I think it's just going to keep on passing down.
Yeah. So, I mean, have you looked that up? How much is 4 kilos of gold worth? I mean, a little bullion's worth thousands.
I think it's just inheritance.
Sweet, man. What's your address?
Street.
Well, we have to beep that. We have to beep that.
We'll beat that, Steve.
Steve.
I was asking because I was pretending. I thought you'd say no because now I'm going to come steal the gold.
Bless you, Steve.
You're
Lock
very
your door.
trusting. You're very
Lock your
trusting.
door.
No, we'll bleep
Liam's
that.
coming.
We'll bleep that, mate, but I will always know. If I fall on hard times, I'll know where to find 4 kilos of gold.
Good on you, Steve.
Oi, stop gooning. The next bit's about to start.
Wrexham is coming down under this July. Watch the Red Dragons take on Melbourne Victory and Sydney FC. Get your tickets now at Ticketek.
Long we out.
Ben, Liam and Belle's Football Face-Off.
The history makers, Wrexham, getting promotion back to back to back, and they're owned by Ryan Reynolds. You may have seen the Disney Plus documentary. If you haven't, even if you don't like the sport, worth checking out. It is an unreal watch. And now they're coming down under for their pre-season, playing in Sydney and Melbourne. We have tickets to give away and $10,000 that you could win. You just got to register via the Nova Player app or novafm.com.au. And you got to beat me in a football-related quiz.
We do have our carryover champ joining us. Michael, good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
Very good. Now, you did beat Liam last night. So tonight, it is just, all you got to do is just concentrate, beat him again, and you can then play tomorrow. If not, though, and Liam does beat you, then we will sub in somebody else. So if you want that to be you, novafm.com.au. Let's get into it. Kicking it off with Michael. Michael, which position typically wears the number 1 jersey?
Goalkeeper.
Come on.
Liam, which UK football team is nicknamed the Red Devils?
That is Michael's favourite team, Manchester United.
Michael, how many times has Australia won the FIFA World Cup?
0.
Liam, what's it called when a player scores 3 goals in one game?
Hat-trick.
Michael, which player scored the fastest hat-trick in the Premier League?
I know it. I know this.
Van Nistelrooy.
It's not Van Nistelrooy, it's Mane.
Liam's correct.
Oh! Hang on.
But it's not your...
It's not your point, though, right?
But he did get it
Unless
wrong.
I get my question wrong.
Do you want to do that? Because Michael got it wrong. So
Yeah, but it wasn't my question.
Yeah.
All right, okay. All right, Liam. The England Euro 96 song 3 Lions was
Yep.
a hit by which comedy double act?
It's coming home, it's coming, football's coming home. 3 lines on our chest. Something, Seeds, Skinner and, shit. No, I don't know.
That means congratulations. No, that means we will go to, let's go to a tiebreaker.
Oh.
What was the answer?
It was Frank Skinner and David Baddiel.
So I had
okay?
Skinner. I had Skinner there somewhere.
All right, let's do a buzz-in with your name. What are the official dimensions in metres of a standard soccer field according to the FIFA regulations, both length and width?
I'm just going to come out here and say Michael and I both don't know that.
I used to be a referee. I should know this.
Yeah, dude, I wouldn't have a clue. You can have it if you... I don't
Is
know.
yards or meters?
Meters.
I know it's 105 meters long. It's the width. 66.
105 metres is correct. Michael,
Way.
congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Dude, I wouldn't have got that.
That means that...
Fair game. Fair game.
That is... You are very good, Michael. We need to,
Well,
we
we didn't get that
revisit this.
Mane one. That's easy. That was when he was at Southampton versus Villa. We should all know that.
If you want to be subbed in, if Michael gets tomorrow wrong, make sure you register novafm.com.au. Also, get involved. Wrexham is coming down under this July. Watch the Red Dragons take on Melbourne Victory and Sydney FC. Get your tickets now at Ticket Tech. Liam, I had a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
As someone who doesn't follow the soccer, Wrexham versus Sydney FC and Melbourne Victory, are they in with a shot or is it going to be mayhem?
No, honestly, I'd back the A-League still.
Yeah?
Yeah, Wrexham are a good, but even Newcastle got pumped by A-League All-Stars.
Yeah.
So it would be close, I think. Yeah.
All right, sounds like a good game to check out.
You like that feeling in your ear holes? That's the Ben, Liam and Bell podcast.
13/24/10. It's post 7 p.m. and we want to know, did you have a sesh at work? At work with a colleague. This poor girl, and I do feel for her, over in the UK, she worked as a prison officer, as a guard in a prison, and she started writing love letters with one of the prisoners, and she says that they fell deeply in love. But then they did get caught out because on CCTV, you could see them then sneaking off into a storage cupboard together for a while.
Right.
And so she's now going into prison actually for 10 months. She's been jailed. for doing that. And
He'd be stoked with that.
not in the same prison.
Oh, unfortunate.
But it's sad because she said, like, in court, she said no, that they were in love, like, you know, and it was
You find love in strange places in prison, don't you?
well, yes, in storage cupboards, it turns out. So they did have
And
sex
prison
at
wallets.
work.
And
Okay.
prison wallets.
Yep, you don't need to repeat it. 13, 24, 10. Did you have a sesh at work? Tilly in Melbourne, did your work colleague have a sesh?
Yeah, so when I worked at a cinema, two of the staff members were a little bit too happy to go and do cinema checks and bathroom checks together alone for about 45 minutes each.
Whoa.
Oh, good for them. 45 minutes. Wow.
Yeah. Shops.
So, Tilly, did they get caught out? What happened?
Yeah, they did. So they were actually ended up spotted in one of the cleaning cupboards together. Wasn't spotted by me, but another staff member. And it was actually pretty funny. They had locked lips at that point in time. But who knows what happened before the cupboard was open.
Buttering the popcorn, if you will.
Yeah. It'd be funny if someone was offering to do the toilet and cinema sweep by themselves, but they had a June 2 bucket with them.
If you know, you know.
That is a callback.
Yeah. Google the June 2 limited edition popcorn bucket. You'll get what I'm talking about.
Don't Google it.
Tilly, thank you very much. 13 24 10. Give us a buzz. We want to know, did you have a sesh at work?
Insane if you did, right? Like, yes, you can get with someone from work outside of work, as long as there's not the power dynamics there, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But having a sesh, like, actually at work, like, I don't even poo at work, let alone that. Like, that is nuts.
Oh, come on, mate. You've done a poo at work.
I have done a poo at work, yeah.
Don't try and brand yourself as this guy who's never pooed at work.
This white knight who, keeps all of his turds for his own private domicile. No, there has been Nova poos. I'll be the first to admit it. Worked here for a few years now. Would be crazy if I hadn't, but I try and refrain from doing so when I can.
That was a way too long explanation.
You got me. I did one today. Okay, whatever.
All right, Olivia joins us now from Sydney. Good evening. Now, did you walk in on someone at work having a sesh?
I did walk in on someone. It was actually at TAFE. I was doing a TAFE course, and it was an arts course, and I walked into a supplier closet to get out some supplies, and I saw my teacher and a fellow student getting it on.
Both consenting adults.
Both consenting adults, however, both were married at the time.
Whoa.
Okay. Wow. So what did you do, Liv?
I stood there very stunned and grabbed what I wanted and ran away.
And did you ever... Yeah, sorry, continue.
I talked to the girl, so it was a male teacher and a female student. They were a lot older than me. The teacher was about 60 and she was about 40. So I always called her like my TAFE mum. So I spoke to her afterwards and I was like, I have questions.
Yeah, and he was her TAFE daddy.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
And I just said, what are you doing? And she was like, I've just fallen in love with this person. So
do you know whatever happened? Did they stay together?
Yeah, they both left their partners for each other.
Whoa.
Yeah. Wow.
But it only lasted about 6 to 8 months, though, and then they went back to their partners.
Oh, wow.
It was
And their
very
partners
dramatic.
took them back? Oh, my gosh.
I know. I was shocked.
Whoa. That's a wild ride. Well,
That is
thanks, Liv.
a very wild ride, Liv. Thank you very much. You know what? I'm going to send you along to see a wild ride, the new Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning movie.
Oh, cool. Thank you so much.
No worries at all. If you would like to check it out, it's out May 17th.
And that's it.
Liked that podcast? There's heaps more to listen to if you just scroll back or download the Nova Player app.
Ben, Liam, and Bell.